friends. So today I'm going to talk about what and how to pack for Japan. And this video is actually per request of Miss Katie Rose. Thanks so much for the video request. Got you, girl. And so the first things first is you need to figure out what time of year you are going and then what kind of weather the country you're going to has. So for example, in Japan, because that's pretty much what I'm going to be talking about, they have a hot and humid summer, and their fall and spring are pretty mild, and then their winter is pretty mild too. Like Katie, living in the Midwest, it is effing cold in the winter. It's not that cold in Japan, especially if you're gonna do the Tokyo or Kyoto region. Those guys are near the water, and so the weather is pretty temperate. Of course, if you go north in Hokkaido or something like that, it's cold. It's pretty much snowy all the time. I'm just kidding, I don't know, but it's cold. And so definitely check out the weather, and that will be your first step into figuring out what and how you should pack. And then some essentials that you should always have regardless are tennis shoes, because whenever you go on vacation, you are going to be touring the country or the city that you are in. So tennis shoes are perfect for getting yourself around. And then also you want to document your trip, so you should have a camera. It might not be a bad idea to invest in a point and shoot camera. You don't have to spend a ton of money, but your iPhone can only do so much. However, your iPhone is awesome for uploading pictures straight to Instagram right away. They also have these cool little adaptable lenses that you can put onto your iPhone, which is kind of cool, and that way you only have to bring one little lens versus a whole camera. So there's that. You also need your passport. Yes, if you're going outside of the country, you need your passport. Japan is cool because you don't need an additional visa. You can pretty much just go there with your passport and be like, hey, I'm in Japan. Konnichiwa. Just kidding. And then you want to make sure that you have either all or part of your currency when you go to that country, because nothing sucks more than to get to the country and you are hungry and you want to buy a rice ball and you can't, because you don't have the right money. And then you go get charged a ridiculous exchange rate and you're crying because you paid $15 for a $4 onigiri, which is a rice ball. Yeah. So make sure you get your currency before you go. Either get as much as you can, if not all of it, or at least enough that's going to last you the first couple days. We went to Japan in 2014 and it was amazing. We also went to Korea and we went to Hong Kong. So we did 3 countries in one trip. And what we brought last time were 2 backpacks and a duffel bag, and I brought 2 coats as well because I thought I could wear each of them individually for fashion statements, but no, it was freaking cold in Korea, and so I needed both coats at the same time. Weather check. We also brought a camera with a lens and a tripod, so that was a lot of gear to bring along. And then shoe-wise for me last time, I brought 1 pair of boots, like a higher black leather boot, and then tennis shoes and some Toms. And then, of course, my boyfriend, he wears the same thing pretty much all the time. So he brought like 2 shirts, a pair of jeans, 1 pair of underwear, and a pair of shoes and socks. I'm just kidding. He brought a couple more pairs of underwear than that. But just saying. When you are going to Japan, like I've mentioned in my other videos, you want to make sure you get a place that has a washer, and they don't usually have dryers, so at least a washer, and then sometimes they have laundromats that you could take it if you want to dry it, but they usually have hanging racks. So it's fine. We did it. It dried overnight. It's totally fine. So make sure it has a washer, and make sure for ladies it has a blow dryer with it and a free pocket Wi-Fi. And I mentioned obviously in my first video about traveling that you want to stay at an Airbnb if possible, or a ryokan, which is really cool. I don't think that a lot of hotels offer pocket Wi-Fi, so that's one benefit of doing the Airbnb instead. And a lot of Airbnbs do provide, because it's someone's house, they provide the washer and the hairdryer. So it's cool. This time we are packing a little bit more than we did last time because we're going to be stationary in one city and one apartment or Airbnb place. And so we figured we can bring a little bit more and be comfortable just leaving it in our room versus traveling and moving around a lot like we did last time. So this time we're going to bring 2 backpacks. One is going to be specifically just for camera equipment, and the other one's going to be like my purse / backpack, so it'll carry everything that we need just on our everyday basis. And then we're going to bring 2 small rolling bags that are airline approved, so they can go with us in the cabin and we don't have to check anything. That's the other thing. If you can pack lightly, I do not recommend checking your bag because the potential of you getting it lost. I mean, Japan Airlines and a lot of places that fly to Japan, like Singapore Airlines and things like that, they're really good airlines, but accidents happen. Nobody's perfect. And it would totally suck to get to another country like Japan and not be able to buy underwear because Americans are a little bit bigger than Japanese people and their underwear sizes are tiny. You just have to kind of like free ball it the whole time you're there. And so because we're going in December and it's coming up, oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The weather there is roughly in the 40s and 50s. So for us living in California, that's pretty chilly. So I will have a jacket and I'm going to bring just one this time, but I'm going to bring my warmer jacket. But then I'm also going to bring a few sweaters and a few scarves. And the thing you want to do when you're packing is you want to coordinate your outfits so that you can wear whatever bottom you're bringing with whatever top you're bringing. In Japan, they're very fashion forward, so it's fun to dress up and it's fun to have a fun outfit that you can bring. But if you want to pack lightly, then you need to make sure that you can mix and match everything. And again, you will have a washer, hopefully, if you planned correctly. So you can wash your clothes in between. We're going for 13 days, and so we will definitely be washing our clothes in between times. I'm only going to bring 2 pairs of leggings and 1 pair of jeans, and I'm thinking about bringing tights and a skirt and just maybe an oversized sweater, and that's kind of it for outfits. And then I'll bring some other shirts. I haven't really decided, but I think 3 and 3 is pretty good because you can mix and match all of them. And then I'm also considering bringing 2 pairs of boots. I just got a pair of boots that are more like combat boots and then the same boots that I wore last time. And then also a pair of tennis shoes. I'm not going to bring Toms. I feel like they were a waste of shoe space. Something that's a little bit more durable and something that I'm very comfortable in walking long distances in is what I am bringing this time. Not that I don't walk distances in Toms, but they didn't look as cute with my big thick wool socks that I had to wear because I was freaking cold. So, and then that's another thing. I'm going to bring thick wool socks because it is chilly in the winter and I will be wearing boots, and so I want to make sure that I am warm enough, and I want to make sure too that when I bring my backpack that I have an extra change of shoes if I need them. So I'll probably always carry my tennis shoes in my backpack just because you never know when your feet are going to be like, I hate you for walking so much and you are dumb. So extra pair of shoes, extra pair of socks in my backpack. And I'll probably bring like 2, maybe 3 scarves. I have some nicer, warmer ones and then some more dressy ones. So it kind of depends on what outfit I actually pick out because I haven't decided exactly what I'm bringing clothing wise, but definitely I think a 3 and 3 is going to be pretty appropriate. And then girly stuff. When I go, I really cut down on my makeup. I don't bring my whole makeup bag, which is a lot of stuff. I pretty much stick with the basics. I do my under eye stuff, otherwise I'll have like scary raccoon eyes. But I do basic, very basic eye makeup. I'll bring 1 eyeshadow, 1 eyeliner, my mascara, and then my corrector and under eye thing, and then blush, and maybe my powder, and that's pretty much it. I might bring a lipstick that I keep in my backpack at all times, but that's really very basic. Also, you don't really need to bring hair products unless you have stuff that is specific to your hair. Like if you have red hair that you have colored red and you need to keep it fresh, I know that it takes a lot of work for that, then you would need to bring that, but most places provide you with the shampoo, soap, conditioner, all that stuff. And it's pretty decent stuff. It's not horrible hotel stuff usually that we've experienced. And on that note, I do not recommend bringing a purse. I think a backpack is so much more efficient unless you have a ginormous purse that you take with you everywhere. You can get a lot of cute backpacks. I mean, I got mine on Amazon. It's a Korean brand and it was super cute, very functional. You can also bring your Louis Vuitton backpack, whatever works for you, but I definitely think a backpack is much better, especially because in Japan, again, you walk everywhere and you walk very far, and having a purse that's just on one shoulder or the other, even crossbody, hurts after a while, and having that weight evenly on your back is so much better. And then if you get a unisex one, you can make your boyfriend or your husband or whoever is going with you carry it for you. Also, a purse isn't very practical as far as things that you need to carry, and then if you end up picking things up like souvenirs, backpacks obviously carry a lot more, and so it's just better all around. And again, I like to keep an extra pair of shoes and socks in my backpack just in case I need them, so I recommend the backpack, not the purse. And then also you don't want to overpack if you are planning on bringing souvenirs. So we actually didn't bring back like a lot of souvenirs in terms of like actual objects. We mostly brought back foods that were kind of fun and interesting because we like food and that's exciting for us. So sorry anybody who got something that they didn't like the flavor of last time. If you are going to bring 2 carry-on bags plus a backpack each, you should have plenty of room. I do have a friend who likes to pack everything in her closet plus all of her makeup and all of her shoes, it seems like, but I don't think that's necessary when you go to these places, especially because you can wash your clothes. So there's that. Also, consider the flight. Your flight could be as short as 12 hours. That's pretty much as short as it gets. Or your flight could be 20 hours. So make sure that you pack some munchies and make sure you pack some NyQuil Z if you're like me and the plane rides suck and you hate them and you pretty much go nuts and you can't sleep on the plane ride. And depending on which airline you choose, most of them for international flights, they're gonna have blankets and slippers and pillows for you, but I definitely recommend bringing one of those neck pillows. That saved our lives last time. It's so helpful. And again, with the NyQuil Z, I don't promote taking drugs or anything like that, but you're going to be really messed up and you're going to have some major jet lag depending on where you're coming from, especially like if you're coming from the Midwest, you're going to have a much longer flight than we are coming from the coast of the nation. Definitely something to knock you out. Or I guess you could purchase alcohol on the flight, but that's expensive. So a couple snacks, little munchies to bring along, and then also some stuff to help you. And then I also do recommend uploading some kind of audiobook or bringing a book or lots of music that you really like to your phone because you are going to be very bored and tired on this flight. Speaking of your phone, don't forget your chargers. And over in Japan, you don't have to have a special charger. It's all the same as the US. So I think another good thing to invest in is one of those portable chargers that you can just put into your backpack when you're traveling around, because along with your Wi-Fi, it's great to make sure that you have battery power, because what good is your phone for the maps and things like that if it's dead? No good. It's not. Doesn't make any sense. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope that this video was helpful and informative. And if you have any other additional questions, feel free to comment in the comment box below, or you can even message me on Facebook or Instagram or wherever. Just let me know if you have any more specific questions or if I didn't touch on something that you are eager to know about. And then please don't forget to give me a like on this video if you liked it, and subscribe to my videos because I will have more about going to Japan and our trip to Japan, and I'm really excited and I hope that you guys follow along. And you can follow me for additional pictures and videos and fun information and tips on Instagram and Facebook and Snow and Snapchat. Thank you guys so much. See you later.